Hey YouTube, it's me, Michael Me. I have been in this position in this very room many times. Welcome to the ranting spot, except this time I'm not ranting, rather I am apologizing for my behavior and my early transition. Now, I'm still in the midst, depending on how you look at it, in the midst of my transition. I'm only a year and maybe a month in. I don't know. I lost track. Anyway, I'm only a year into my transition. Um, so some people might look at that as still being a young trans. Who knows? But in the early days of my transition, I was fairly rude to trans people who are now deemed as transgenders, which, and I hate myself for it. Oh my gosh. ContraPoints made a video about this. I think it was today. I think it got uploaded today, if depending on when I'm uploading this video, of course. But ContraPoints made, what was her name? Natalie. She made such a great point in her video about that specific topic, about me talking about, not me particular, but people like me talking about transgenders like they're this horrible thing against society, because I'm just projecting my insecurities onto people. That's just what I was doing, 100%. And I feel bad about it. You don't. No one should make you feel invalid for how you identify, whether it be because of how you look or how you act. No one should no one should look at you and treat you in a way where they think your gender should be invalidated. I'm sure there are people out there who have said that they were trans, who have identified as trans, and they were having some kind of identity crisis, or they just thought they were trans, in general, and then it turned out that they weren't trans. I think there should be a different word, because transgender has such a negative connotation behind it. I mean, I'm angry at myself, at my past self, for um, hating on people, and I didn't even know their experiences. I don't know their experiences. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they've been going through their entire life. And yet, for some odd reason, I still felt the need to tell people whether their gender was good, whether their gender was acceptable, whether it fit norms, you know? And I'm not a whole hippie kind of go against the patriarchy kind of a person, but who are you to tell someone whether they are trans or not? Who are you to say that? There is no authority who should have the right to say something like that. And I feel like a horrible person because I did that. I made people feel invalid. And I didn't even have the decency to say it to their face. That's a horrible person if you ever ask. So I'm trying my best to pick up those pieces, because I don't want the hate to continue throughout the community. I want the trans community to be loving and accepting of shit, any gender identity. Let people fucking identify how they want. I don't give a shit. If people feel comfortable identifying as some crazy gender, that's way outside the norms, who are you to say to invalidate their experience? That's all I have to say. I guess this kind of was a little rant. It just kind of it was a topic that was brought up, and I realized I never apologized for the way I was acting before. My insecurities were massively projected because I thought I would be more accepted if I just threw my insecurities at someone. And some people just want to watch the world burn. What can I say? And it's just, there's so much hate in the community right now. I just think everything, we need to pick up the pieces, you know. My opinion on whether I think you need dysphoria to be trans shouldn't be important. My opinion on how you identify, neopronouns, shit like that, shouldn't be important. You should just respect people. That's just IMO, you know? IMO. Respect people. What can I say? It can't be hard. Or, I mean, it can be hard for people that have such intense insecurities behind what they're saying, you know? And spoken by someone who did do that, you know? I just thought I'd fit in better if I made fun of people, told people that they weren't trans. That's not a good look. It's not cute. Not cute. Not a good look. Not cute. So, if you out there found yourself doing the same thing, come spread your love in the comments, I guess. Because, it's just not something that should be a thing. Hating people for how they identify shouldn't be a thing, and those cringe compilations of trenders dancing around or doing whatever the hell they want shouldn't be a thing. Just know that no matter how you identify, I think you're valid. And I won't give my opinion on stuff like that. I don't feel the need to anymore, because I'm in a secure place with my gender where people are finally calling me male, you know. It's not 100%, you know, but I'm feeling more secure with myself. And I don't necessarily mind if people use some crazy pronoun or identify some crazy way. I don't mind anymore. And I used to be offended when people, or I said I was offended before when people called me they, them pronouns. In reality, I don't care. I said stuff like that so it would validate me more as a male. So people would believe me better. IRL, they, them, he, him, who cares? Just don't call me she, her, please. I care about that, please, don't. Anyway, that was it for this video. Genuinely, I'm here to love and respect anyone out there. Everyone deserves some type of respect. Especially the people who get hated on the most. The trenders seem to be the bottom of this shit. The trenders. Crazy genders. I don't care. Because I respect you. Peace.